Welcome back, everybody, to I Love Balance. Okay, so today we're on day 2 or 3 of our protocol. Ideally, you started the meal prep on Sunday before officially eating your food on Monday, and you have your Monday, Tuesday done already because of our meal prep. So now it's either Tuesday or Wednesday, and we're getting the rest of our liquid diet ready. Now we're going to be doing our creamy cauliflower and parsnip soup. So it's going to start with the same base. We're going to have our whole strip of leeks, and then we've got 3 to 4 parsnips here that I'm going to be cutting up. We've got our whole head of cauliflower here that's going to even up to about 2 to 4 cups. And then we've got half a head or half a cup of parsley here. So I already took the liberty of rinsing everything, so we're going to start chopping things up. I'm going to move this over here for now. We're going to start with the leek. So same as our previous soups, we start with the leek, make it nice and easy, and we're going to saute it all in the pot right away while we get the rest ready. So same as usual. Chopping up so well. There you go. Excellent. Now that the leeks are all chopped up, we're going to be putting the stove on, adding a little bit of olive oil, and getting the show on the road. So let's bring this over here. We're going to put it on medium high, as I always do, just kind of by eye here. Not too much, but just enough. And toss it all up with a wooden spoon so that we don't scratch our pot. And we're just going to leave that there for now while we get the rest ready. So let's do our parsnips next. Just cut the edges off really quickly. As you can see, I really don't care about making a mess. I'm gonna pick it all up after. Here. That's it. And you know, sometimes I'm aware that doing meal prep can take some time. But it's actually a really good thing to do with your family. So, say your first day was on a Sunday, you know, the kids want to play and have fun. Well, you could get them to partake in your meal prepping. You could get them to name the different vegetables that you're using. Maybe not get them to cut them up, but you can help them watch and carry the food from one place to the other. Like, there's tons of different ways to involve your kids, if you have kids at home, to partake in this. And then you're leading by example, and you're creating healthy habits from a young age. And this is key here. So I'm just going to toss this over here for now. I'm going to get to the cauliflower. We're just going to chop it right down the middle. There you go. Some little quarters here. Excellent. And then watch and learn. I'm actually going to grab, because it tends to crumble a lot, I'm going to start putting it in a measuring cup so that we don't make too much of a mess. Just like this. as we can hear, the leeks are starting to cook, so I'm just gonna come back over here, stir this up really quickly. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit lower towards the medium so that we have time to finish cutting our vegetables. Boom. Excellent. See, nice and easy. Just be careful, don't cut yourself. This is what's gonna go in here. Now I have enough space for the rest of this and the parsley. To our parsley. I'm just going to get rid of the stems. Not too much, but just enough. Just chop it all up. Again, we're going to be blending everything at the end, so it really doesn't matter how it looks, as long as it cooks well and tastes good. All right, parfait. What was that? Oh. Excellent. So now we're gonna wait for the leeks to finish up, and we're gonna drag all of this in the pot along with, so wait for it. You know how we made our seaweed stock just on Sunday? Well, I didn't have a chance to do it again, and you probably didn't have a chance to do it again. So you can always keep some vegetable broth in the background. Now you buy for $2-3 at the store. You want to make sure that you grab a proper brand that's a little bit lower in sodium, that's organic. And the one thing that I'll say, I like the ingredients on here. The only thing is they're adding cane sugar, which is unnecessary, right? Which is why we don't add it to our recipe. So that's the only little bothersome thing, but at the end of the day, it's really not that bad. So we're gonna come back, stir this up again. Excellent. Oh, I left it on there a little too long. Talking to you, beautiful people. There you go. Now it's pretty softened, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add all of this fun stuff here. Just like that. Mix it up. Excellent. Now we're gonna try and not make, you know what, I think I'm gonna keep this process. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure everything's gonna go flying everywhere. So let's avoid that if we can. A little bit more. We're gonna throw everything in there so the order doesn't really matter. And now at this point in time, I could bring the board. I feel confident that it won't go flying too much. Let's find out. Excellent. We managed it. Woohoo! Okay. Let's mix it all up properly. And now the only thing missing is the stock. And this recipe calls for 8 cups. Again, I'm going to see how much there's left in that jug, store-bought one. And the rest will be water. There's not enough. So from here, shake it a little bit without making a mess. I have the equivalent of a little bit more than 3 cups, I think. Yeah, almost 4 cups. So excellent, we've got half of it there. Ooh, it calmed down. And now we're gonna use some Kangen water. And as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff in the background ready for the other recipes. So while we're gonna be waiting for the soup to simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes, afterwards we're gonna be making our smoothies so that we get ahead of the game. So 4 cups here, and I'm gonna add an extra little cup after that. But first, I'm just gonna shake it all up. Stir it all up, I should say. I'm not dancing right now. That's it. So we're gonna put it up a little bit higher. Just a little bit more water. Voila. I'm gonna be a bit more generous. I'm gonna put 2 cups because there's a bit more stuff than what it calls for. Excellent. That's it, that's all. We are going to put the top on, and once it starts simmering, I will lower the time, but for now, I'm gonna put a 15 minutes and 60 minutes, and I'll come and check on it again. Excellent. So our creamy cauliflower and parsnip soup is about to get ready, and we will come for the rest as soon as it is, but now we're moving to smoothies. Okay, so I was just about to start the smoothies and I saw the spices on the side that I forgot to add to the soup. So now is the perfect opportunity to stir it up a little bit, see what's going on. It's getting steamier. Excellent, and we're just gonna add the spices. So our sea salt, we're just gonna add by eye here. If you really wanna measure it, it's 1/4 of a teaspoon that calls for the recipe. Then 2 teaspoons of thyme, which I'm gonna see my French, pardon my French, I wanna say thyme, or thyme, because I know that I'm supposed to pronounce the TH. Anyway, here, boom. And my French sometimes. And then some black peppercorn. Again, by eye, but if you really wanna measure it, it calls for 1/4 of a teaspoon as well. We could be more generous. Everyone loves black peppercorn. And let's mix it up again. That's it. Excellent. I'll leave it like that. As you can see, there's steam starting to come off. So soon we will be lowering the temperature. All right, thank you for bearing with me. Okay, so we are back to our creamy cauliflower and parsnip soup. The timer has gone off, so it is officially ready here. I'm gonna bring it more into the light, and that's it. So everything seems, it's not quite soft yet, but it's soft enough to blend. And again, we don't want to kill all the nutrients, right? Even though everything's going to be all together, the more we heat it, the more we lose. So here, there's still a little crunch to those veggies, and we're going to find out if they are going to be blendable. Let's go. All right, it seems pretty done here. There might be some little chunks left, but that's fine. So what we're gonna do for now, because we're doing another soup, because we're making another soup, I'm not gonna leave it in the pot. I could have left it to cool and then pack it in jars later, but I'm gonna reuse this pot. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna take the soup and I'm gonna pour it in another big bowl here that I have in the sink. So we're gonna go slowly so that I don't do too much of a mess. Oh, it's flying all over the place. There you go. Excellent. So we've got our creamy cauliflower and parsnip soup here ready for us. It's gonna cool down. We're gonna make another soup in the meantime, and after that it'll be time to jar that soup. Excellent. See you again soon.